1,800 days. The Bloodline has been running for 1,800 days. It has outlasted the entire Endo WCW run. It has outlasted John Cena's 17 world title reigns combined. And this week, for the first time in 5 years, a major wrestling publication published a report saying WWE is terrified it is running out of road. Not the dirt sheets, not a random Twitter account, a verified sports publication with data. Fan engagement is slipping, online sentiment is shifting, and the numbers are starting to tell a story that nobody inside WWE wants to hear out loud. Hit subscribe right now if you're new here. Because this conversation is happening whether WWE acknowledges it or not, and we're laying out every piece of evidence right now. Let's get into it. VAVEL International published a report 2 days ago identifying exactly what is happening to the Bloodline story in the eyes of the fan base. Their exact assessment, it almost feels like a repeat with no new developments in the story, which puts viewer engagement at risk. Look at the current roster configuration with completely clear eyes. Roman Reigns is World Heavyweight Champion with the Usos standing beside him and a new physical enforcer, Jacob Fatu, replacing the old one. That is the exact same structure the Bloodline ran from 2021 to 2024. Same head of table, same twin brothers, different enforcer, but the role is identical. Fatu replaced Sikoa. Sikoa replaced himself. The wheel keeps spinning, but the destination never changes. Roman Reigns said himself at Clash in Italy he was trying to shine a light on his legacy in a positive manner. A man who spent 4 years doing things the most ruthless way possible is now trying to do it cleanly. That's a character development. But WWE hasn't shown that development on screen consistently enough for the fanbase to feel the difference between 2022 and 2026. Here is the contradiction at the center of this entire story. Inside arenas, Roman Reigns gets standing ovations. The crowd serenaded him for several minutes on Raw before he even said a word. The live audience is still fully invested. Online, the reaction is completely different. Wrestling World published a detailed analysis in May 2026, identifying what they called a clear creative decline, saying fans who once felt must-see urgency about WWE television no longer feel that same pull. The specific language used was that weekly television no longer feels must-see. That gap between arena reaction and online sentiment is the most dangerous signal WWE has. Because the people buying tickets are the people already sold. The people WWE is losing are the people scrolling past the content. The casual viewers who made the Bloodline the most talked about story in professional wrestling between 2021 and 2024. Those are the people whose attention is drifting. And once casual viewers drift, they rarely come back on their own. The Cageside Seats report published this week put the conflict plainly. The arenas are reacting. The online community is calling it a rehash, two completely different audiences giving two completely different verdicts on the exact same product. Fan burnout in professional wrestling follows a specific pattern. It starts online, then it reaches the casual viewer, then it reaches the arena. By the time the arena audience starts checking out, it's already too late to course correct without a seismic creative decision. WWE knows this. Reports confirm the Bloodline story is planned to extend past WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia, the first WrestleMania ever held outside North America. That means this story has at minimum another 18 months of runway, planned by creative. 18 months of a story that a growing portion of the fanbase is already calling repetitive. The injection WWE needs before that happens is already being prepared. Zilla Fatu, the son of Umaga, is expected to sign and join the Bloodline story imminently. A fresh face. A new generation. A name that carries instant emotional weight without the baggage of 5 years of repetition attached to it. 1,800 days. The greatest story in professional wrestling history, according to Eric Bischoff himself. A story that outlasted wars, music careers, and championship reigns that felt unbreakable. But the data published this week says what no one inside WWE is willing to say publicly. The fans who were the most invested are the same fans now calling it a rehash. And in professional wrestling, the moment the audience stops being surprised is the moment the story stops working. Drop it in the comments. Is the Bloodline story still the most compelling thing in WWE right now? Or has it gone on long enough that even the most loyal fans are starting to feel it? Subscribe to Wrestling Canva. We say what the numbers are already showing. 1,800 days. And for the first time, the clock might actually be ticking.